Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Other Voice. Today, we are going to be looking at a video from our friend Ace. I think it's going to be interesting. I really love his platform. It's looking at very interesting videos and bringing out facts. So let's take a look together. All right. Let's see what's up with the video.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee.
Ugh.
No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
If these are the types of women that decline coffee dates, then it's an excellent filter. You must apply it. What, you want to end up with a woman like this? What man in his right mind would want to be around this woman for longer than the time it takes to bust a nut? Like, genuinely. A drink might be too long with this woman, let alone a dinner. Just looking at her. Can you imagine, like, having to listen to her eat food, too? Like, it's enough to listen to her move her mouth. It's too much. But can you imagine listening to her chomp away at food and shit? Having to listen to her opinions on stuff? Like, I don't actually know that she could do much more to come off more insufferable. Like, she's kind of maxed out in that area, no?
I would hate for him to walk out and leave, and then there's my misconnection that could be my husband. So I recently gave up on dating completely because I feel like there's literally nothing for me out there. And I guess each group got wind of this because they actually invited me to participate in their connection experience. So I'm going to have a series where you guys will follow me throughout the months. I'm going to try to do in real life dating. I'm also going to do connections on the app. I put this series in the highlights so you guys can follow along. I really want to get through my story because there's a guy that I saw at this coffee shop. So I have been going to coffee shops trying to make a connection and...
Wait. You said you can't go to coffee shop for a date, and you are in a coffee shop looking forward to meeting a guy. I don't get it. How conflicting can one ever be? Come on, ladies. How conflicting? How can you conflict yourself? How can you go against yourself? It's sad. And by the way, guys, I think the whole notion about dating is getting to know somebody, getting to understand their preferences in life, or maybe their mindset, right? And to see how you can relate with them. It has nothing to do with food. It has nothing to do with maybe the price of what you are getting at that point in time. Maybe an expensive dinner or what. It has nothing to do with that. Right, I can say maybe the environment can play, can help people to like open up more. But really, coffee is just fine, right? Going to a coffee shop, I think, is just fine. Even if, let's say, the girl doesn't like to drink coffee, you can get something else. There are many things to do in the coffee shop, or maybe why not go to the park and have a walk? It's still a date.
It's so funny because this is me. Do y'all remember this viral video where I said, do not go on coffee dates? And here I am, going to coffee shops trying to find... We love a full circle moment.
Okay, so then nobody should listen to what you say then. Because, like, the things you say, you don't actually mean.
But anyways, there's this guy, gorgeous, light brown tousled hair, chiseled jawline, polished, looks like he smells delicious, didn't see a ring on his finger. So, of course, I asked the barista, come here often? Because I've never seen him. And she's
Just real quick, something I've been doing with a lot of women is when I look at them, I imagine them without the makeup.
seen him before. Like, I have to talk to him. I'm not the type of girl to go up to guys. So I'm like, what do I even say to this guy? So it's do or die. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to shoot myself. Quick update on yesterday's coffee shop experience. I suggest that you guys watch part 1 of this series where I will be trying my hand at dating in real life, and then I'm going to try my hand at the Tinder app and see how that goes. So, update on yesterday's experience. I did go back into the coffee shop and strike up a conversation with him. It went very well. I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, hi. I introduced myself. My name is Veronica. We had a brief conversation. He's very well spoken, very charming. You know the guys that are charming without really having to try? That was him. Witty, funny, just all the vibes were there. But unfortunately for me, he is not available. He told me that he's in a relationship. They've been together for about 1.5 years now. They're doing the long distance thing. I didn't get his number because, first of all, he's in a relationship at the end of the day. So, in conclusion, I don't think in real
How funny is it that she was rejecting guys who
Rejected.
suggested they go to a coffee shop, and now she's getting rejected in coffee shops?
life is for me. I'm putting myself in such a vulnerable state.
God.
It takes a lot of courage for someone to go up to somebody, especially as a girl, and then being let down on top of it, even though he was really sweet about it. It's just uncomfortable, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna head over to the Tinder app and see how that goes for me. Hopefully I have better luck. So we'll see.
So we don't have to just imagine what she would look like without all that makeup. Here it is right here. Just a completely different appearance. Women think.
If you end up choosing a guy who treats women who he does not find attractive differently, you will regret it. Ladies, you gotta listen to your ugly fat friends, okay? That was me being glib to get your attention, but for real, there is something to this where the less conventionally attractive friends can sense when a guy is rancid. My cute little petite feminine friends get hit on at bars much more than me when we're in a group.
Yeah, so this kind of just sounds like an ugly girl getting upset she doesn't have pretty privilege. Like, there's pretty privilege, which is being treated with privilege, but just because you don't get pretty privilege doesn't mean you're being treated poorly. You're just not getting the pretty privilege.
Really get hit on when I go out alone. And the number of times my friends can't tell when a guy is absolute trash is astonishing to me. The least conventionally attractive woman in the group knows when that guy's rancid because he will treat us differently. He might.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not interested in everybody. He has somebody that he's interested in. And by the way, have you ladies ever heard of the word jealous or jealousy? Right? The ugly girl might just be jealous and maybe say the guy is not good enough. They do it all the time. It's very common with ladies, right? Always the ugly one complaining all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's all right.
Ignore us. He might make fun of us if he's really, truly disgusting. And if the pretty friend.
So hold on. If he makes fun of them, he's truly disgusting. But if he ignores them, he's just disgusting.
That always gets hits on, needs that validation from men and doesn't do anything about it, doesn't tell him off, then yeah, that's a problem. And that woman, you should reconsider being her friend. You end up choosing a guy who treats women who he does not find attractive differently, you will regret it. You may be a mega babe right now. You may think that he worships the ground you walk on right now, but you cannot outrun time. You will age, and he may not like it.
Come on. You know, when I hear her speak, there is just one thing I can get from all what she's saying. Amongst her friends, she's the ugly one. It's very obvious. You can see the venom from her mind, right? Amongst all her friends, she's the ugly one. So she's on social media venting, right? I don't know what is wrong with this girl in particular, right? And many other ladies who get angry when their friends are like taking all the attention. But life is all about attracting the person that is connected to you, that feels that connection towards you, right? So if you haven't gotten your chance, please just let the other person give it a try. Because from all what she's saying right now, I will have no doubt if I put her friends together and she's the ugly one, right? Let's move on.
And then you're going to find out how he treats women.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Even if you do age, this man loves you. He's in a relationship with you. You're not
Yeah.
some strange woman. He's slept with you. He's been with you for years. He loves who you are. Just because you get older doesn't mean he's just going to up and leave you and start treating you differently. I mean, he loves you. Like it's love. It's silly. This woman like I don't know, the stuff these girls are saying just kind of reminds me of like the fat friend who, when her friend is getting hit on by a guy, she has to chime in and say, well, she's not interested.
Exactly, yes.
Because she's coming from a place of bitterness. She
Yeah.
wants the attention.
Yeah.
She wants the pretty privilege. She wants to be hit on. He's not treating all of us equally. He's a misogynist. He's disgusting. He's ignoring me. Well, he's not interested in you. That's just the way these things go.
The taxi cab theory is from Sex and the City, and it's basically the idea that men see dating like taxi cabs, in that if a taxi has its light off, it's not looking to pick up any riders, and it doesn't matter how hard you try to flag it down, you're not going to get picked up. But when they decide they're ready to pick up a rider, they turn their light on and they pick up the first person that they see. Doesn't matter how long they've been waiting there, the first person that they see. So basically, with men, if they're not looking for a relationship, it doesn't matter how hard you try to tie them down, you're not going to win. But when they decide that they're ready for a relationship, pretty much that first girl is the one that they settle down with. So my suggestion is put your damn arm down and stop trying to hail a cab that has its light off. And honestly, I should probably take my own advice.
Yeah, I don't believe that to be true. And this also sounds like cope. I think this is some theory they've come up with to rationalize why they weren't able to get commitment from a man. I think it's somewhat true that if a man is not looking for a relationship, you're not going to be able to convince him. I think that's true.
See, there is also one thing that these ladies kind of like overlook. When a man is dating, it's different from when he is looking for a wife. When he is just out there, dating, for just having fun and maybe getting girls, it's very different from when he is looking for a wife. And most of the times they get a little bit confused, not knowing when he's actually out for a casual date, or he's there to take them seriously. But it also gets to do with the way the girls present themselves. There is a particular way that girls will present themselves, and you won't, even if you are out for a casual day, you won't approach her, because deep down you will know this girl is a very serious girl and she will take things very, very seriously, right? I think some men can relate to what I'm saying, right? There are some certain girls that you might come across them and you say, no, I can't date this girl because she will take the relationship too seriously. And there are other girls that you come across and everything to them is just casual, right? So there is that point where the men usually now flips. Now when they are ready to actually get a wife and they are looking for those women that had those characteristics, that those wife characteristics, then the ladies that were like flirting around might be wondering, no, what happened? What happened? But it's normal with the guys. I think uh, they should acquire this knowledge. It's very
But the
important.
second part, if he is looking for a relationship, he's gonna just hop into one with the first woman he meets. No, I don't believe in that. But also the thing is, like, if a guy comes across a woman who is truly unique and provides a lot of value and is truly wife material,
Exactly.
and is just very different from the other women in
Exactly.
terms of femininity, doing things for him,
Exactly.
not being a spiteful bitch, not being an entitled brat, not embodying what it means to be a modern woman, I think he's going to be more inclined
Yeah.
to get into a relationship with that woman, even if he may be not looking for one at the time. Like, if she's that rare, and she's that unique, and he thinks it's very unlikely I'm going to meet another woman like her,
Yeah.
well, he's going to be more likely to get into a relationship with her, isn't he? Thing is, too, like with these women, you don't even know if you're the only guy she's seeing. So can you imagine being you're not the only guy she's seeing. She's seeing a couple other guys,
Yeah.
maybe even sleeping with these guys, and then you're also paying for her dinner. I'd to just, call me crazy, but that doesn't sound great to me. That kind of makes me feel like a loser if I'm doing that.
All right, guys. That's the whole idea. Yeah. You can't take such ladies seriously, right? All right, guys. It's been nice hanging out with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you get some knowledge, and shout out to Ace. He has such a wonderful insight that he puts into the videos, and I really enjoy sharing his video with you guys. Okay, guys, it's been nice having you all. Hope you have a nice time. Enjoy. Please keep watching the channel and watch the other videos. And thanks for subscribing. All right, take care. See you in the next one. Bye.